Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Ooh, looky, it's Mr. Freeze! That's fire, not ice, dumbass.
Guilty. Look into my eyes. Their soul is stained by the blood of the innocents. Feel their pain.
You suck. There's something very familiar about all this.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another 31 horror toys in 31 days! And today we're taking a look at Ghost Rider again! Well, it's a different Ghost Rider. It's the blue Ghost Rider from the old Marvel Legends series with the Build-A-Teryx figure. And yeah, I picked this up on Amazon like early in the summertime. I'd gotten, it was a Wolverine, I was looking for a Wolverine figure at the time, and a Thor figure, and I got those two, and I needed something to get the free shipping, and this happened to be on sale for like $8, and it got me my free shipping, and I thought it looked pretty cool, so yeah, that's why I have it. So here we have Ghost Rider in the Return of the Marvel Legends series set, and he's the blue Ghost Rider. I remember when this came out, there was actually a red variant as well. If you don't know what this version of the character is, I want to say, it's been a while since I read this, I want to say that this is Danny Ketch. Ghost Rider had actually separated. It was kind of like red Superman versus blue Superman. There was a red Ghost Rider and a blue one. I want to say Danny Ketch was the blue one and Johnny Blaze was the red Ghost Rider. If that's wrong, leave a comment down below, but I think that's how it all rolled out. And we had two Ghost Riders for a minute, which was really, really cool. Yeah, so this comes with a Teryx figure. It's the old school box, which I do like. And to be honest, I kind of wish they would go back to this because there's too many assholes that are out there that are buying Marvel Legends and then either putting a different figure in and taking it back to like Walmarts and Toys R Us's and Targets and things, or they're taking the Build-A-Figure out. And that's just screwing over fans and, you know, making the price of figures go up. So quit doing that if you're that asshole. But yeah, I like this box. I like the artwork. We get some cool stuff going on here, so just kind of a close-up. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. Return of the Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. And we get some nice comic art in the background. Looks like Iron Man's back there. Looking all kinds of cool. It's the other figures in the wave. Build-A-Figure! And then, of course, the old school Marvel Legends logo, which is old school now because, well, they changed it. Here's the back of the packaging, looking really cool. Get some comic art here. It says, collect all 7 figures, Ghost Rider. And then it says, fear the coming of the Ghost Rider, fiery spirit of vengeance. And love the moon back there. That looks really, really cool. All the other figures in the wave that you can get to build Teryx. I really don't care about that figure. I did get the Thor figure. I still haven't reviewed him. There's a Hope Summers, a Steve Rogers, there's an Iron Man, Marvel's Claw is in here, and then you also get Constrictor. Oh, I think Constrictor maybe have gotten a re-release, I can't remember. But yeah, pretty cool. So there's that. Here's the artwork, love that artwork, I think that looks super cool. Definitely digging that. Ghost Rider! And then there's Teryx. And then here are all the other figures that you need to build this wave. I will never build this wave, so don't look for that on this channel. Ha! So yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Ghost Rider out of box and see what we think. So here we have Ghost Rider out of the package, and wow, the blue flames, not very good on a gray background, for sure. But yeah, this is definitely a cool looking figure. Probably of my 3 Ghost Riders, it might be my favorite at the moment because of all the detail. Very, very cool. Kind of makes me want to go get the other version as well, so I got them both side by side. Lots of detail going on here. Lots and lots of detail. And very different from what we have received for Ghost Rider characters in the past, which is not a bad thing. Definitely digging this guy. I think he looks super, super cool. Didn't last that long in the comics, but that's okay. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But it was definitely a cool look for Ghost Rider. Now, for comparison, here we have the blue Danny Ketch Ghost Rider next to the original 90s Danny Ketch Ghost Rider from Toy Biz, and of course the Johnny Blaze Marvel Legends Ghost Rider, the newest version of Ghost Rider that we've received. And I have no motorcycle for any of them. What the hell? Actually, I've got a Revel model kit chopper I'm building for this guy, so eventually I'll have that done and show that off. But yeah, definitely interesting to see these three Ghost Riders side by side. I like it. I like the looks. I like how they're all different. They definitely deserve their own figures. This Ghost Rider is iconic to me because that's the Ghost Rider I remember as a kid, or teenager, I guess, growing up. And then, yeah, this guy, I like the Johnny Blaze version because I did get some of the old Ghost Rider comics in the 80s. Not too often. He usually showed up in other books I read. And then, of course, I remember when they did this storyline, and I picked that up and read that one as well. But all around, really cool to see the differences in the figures. I'm definitely liking the translucent plastics that they got going on in today's figures versus the paint. While the paint on the Toy Biz one is cool, it's well done, it just doesn't beat today's translucent plastics for fire. Now, as far as articulation goes on this guy, let's take a look real quick. His head does go down that far. It doesn't go very far up at all. It does twist to the left and right. There is no articulation in the jaw. It's all one piece. His arms go up just a little bit. There is a twist. You've got this big shoulder piece that kind of hampers a lot of movement there. He does have a double jointed elbow, which is cool. His wrists do twist, but again, the armor piece kind of prevents that from happening. And he does have a hinge at the joint. He's got a diaphragm that actually works really, really well despite that big giant cape thingy. He's got a twist here at the waist, and I like how this jacket thing, that's a separate piece, as is this here, so it allows for better articulation, and you can get him to sit on a motorcycle if you wanted to. His legs go up that far. They don't go hardly at all back. They go out about that far. He does have a double jointed knee, which is nice. There's a twist there. There is no twist at the boot, which is unfortunate. And then his feet do have a hinge joint, but there is no ankle pivot. It doesn't exist yet in the action figures, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. Definitely a cool looking figure. So, taking a closer look at Ghost Rider here, I really love the head sculpt on this guy. I like the design. I like the translucent blue coming out. I'm pretty sure this is the head sculpt that they used on the San Diego Comic-Con as a Dormo or Dormumu or whatever his name is, the Doctor Strange box set, and they've put all that out in a Build-A-Figure set as well now. But I think they reused that head from it, which is cool. It's a nice looking head sculpt. I like the flame effects coming up off his shoulders, like just little blasts of fire, hellfire coming out of his little shoulders there. The spikes, the paint looks good, all that kind of blue paint wash all over it. The spikes, detail on this thing is great. I mean, those shoulders have some really, really great sculpted detail and paint apps there, and then the back with the spikes and the big silver medallion looking things and the chains. Definitely a well sculpted figure. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, all the detail is great. I love the chains wrapping under the arms. The gauntlets have really great paint wash and detail. I like all the big metal looking pieces on his chest there, the chains on his belt, the silver belt wraparound. This guy has kind of a general look, like he's a military general from hell, and all the detail on his jacket back there, all the wrinkles, I think that looks super cool. Not any paint apps going on back there, but we really don't need it. One, it's the back of the figure, and two, I think the sculpting does all the work there. But I mean, this is a gorgeous looking figure. with all that paint detail, all the molded detail. They did a great job with it. So taking a look at the legs of the figure, and this is actually really well done as well. I like the silver paint apps on that armor. It's very supernatural looking. We get all the spikes on his feet and the sides of his legs. The paint apps even wrap around his boots on the back. I like the cut of the jacket down there. I think that looks really nice. All the wrinkles. I mean, they went all out from literally from head to toe on this figure. It has a great paint app and just wonderful sculpting. One last thing I want to point out with this figure, and we'll do a wrap up. He does come with accessory bits. So here are the arms for Terrax, standard build-apart type figures. It's interesting because much like the Absorbing Man figure that I've done a review on here lately, this one has a small peg, that one has a large peg. I wonder if that is to differentiate the size or make sure you don't get the wrong hand on the wrong arm. Interesting. I don't know if you know more about Build-A-Figures than I obviously do. Leave a comment below. That'd be really cool. So, is the blue Ghost Rider something that you want in your Ghost Rider collection? If you're a completist, yes, you definitely want to get this. This could be a pass for some Ghost Rider fans. If you're not into all the extra armor, chains, and what's going on here, then this could be an easy pass for you. Personally, I do like it. I remember the comic when it came out, and I do appreciate all the detail on the figure. I think they did a good job. This is one of the first times, if not the first time, we've seen the translucent flame effect on a Ghost Rider. Now, there is the orange or red version of this guy that you can get as well. This was the primary character that we got in the comics until the other one kind of popped out and we had Johnny Blaze versus Danny Ketch, which is pretty cool. And again, you know, this holds up really well with today's modern Marvel Legends. In fact, it holds up a lot better than the Toy Biz version, I think, mainly because of all the extra stuff that's on it. I mean, it just looks like a really, really nice figure. In fact, this almost could be a build figure in today's Marvel Legends. But overall, I think the paint apps are nice. I like all the detail. You know, again, if you're wanting to get all the incarnations of Ghost Rider in plastic form, this is one that you're going to want to get. He's pretty cheap. I think you can find this easily for under $20 online because they made a lot of them. I remember him being a peg warmer when he was out on the shelves in the Return of Marvel Legends toy line. The other one might not be so much. You might have to pay a little bit more money for him. But there he is, Ghost Rider from Return of the Marvel Legends!
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.